well before we get into the game in the comments for those skins for this matchup is if you could choose a captain to form your pro team, who will you choose between Moon and Artha and why? So make sure you guys answer this question in the comments and get it in contact. What would you pick?
Well, of course, if I were to actually start off my pick, I think that Arta is definitely someone that's very, very knowledgeable. He, once upon a time, back in the international tournament, he was also an analyst. Of course, I would love to get my inputs from Arta.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Aaron here. I do feel that Artha, even though he isn't the most, he's not like the flashiest of players in terms of what his hero picks, but he does his job well. He knows what he has to do. He's very observant of the game, and he is a very smart player. I think his shot calling is really, really good as well, and I think that's what sets him apart in comparison to Moon.
And that's pretty much correct, as we are going to be heading in towards our first game between Todak versus Team SMG in this best of 3 of the MPL MYSG playoffs here. Starting off clearing that wave as SMG having most of them and playing all mid for now. Well, this will be a pretty push over the bottom side as well as the top zone. They are prioritizing on raiding these jump goal camps instantly. And oh boy.
Why? Why would they want to do that? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna hold my opinion for now. It looks like Team SMG is just taking their time. They're not gonna lose this. Actually, no, they are gonna lose this time because it is the first wave. And I think Team SMG definitely made a significant mistake here because now they're in like an entire. They are a little bit behind in terms of EXP. Todak should be able to hit level 3 without an issue, and immediately there's the game pause. Okay.
However, if they don't, as we jump back into the game, Todak could take this one because they do have the stronger marksman.
Yeah, and speaking of which, this team fight, this is exactly what we were kind of talking about. Todak wants to play towards their win conditions, and the win conditions is solely based on whether they have priority or if they get some really good targets. This was a nice dive from Todak. However, the rest of Team SMG want to pick him off. You can see that Reisha wants to secure the kill onto X-Ray. He does, but I don't think they can get the tower with Ninas there to clear the wave.
Yeah, and of course, Todak here having that sort of advantage, and now they're pretty much even up on that sort of goal. Well, Ninas tries to actually goes chasing against Reisha, but it's gonna be a little bit more of that sort of the truce being called out from the side of SMG as they try to go on that reset. Now, that top side starter was relatively interesting as we saw, of course, the Atlas coming out with that perfect ultimate, bringing them back, and of course, late the smackdown for that 2 crucial kills for Chiku as well as Ninas.
Yeah, so talking about win conditions, right? Keep an eye on the items because this is going to be a big giveaway to whether or not a team is going to win. Oh, looks like AX is taking quite a bit of damage here. He should be able to survive this with no issue whatsoever. The Tyrant's Rage coming on, but an amazing flicker coming in from E1 to pull them back. However, no one, just like Farah said, no one to actually follow up, but E1, is he going to make it out of this? No, he does not. With a full collapse by Team SMG, they should be able to take the turtle with no issue. However, look at the top side, X-Ray, he already is implementing the team's plan. Once enough attention has been brought down to the bottom side, he has to kind of compensate in terms of gold or EXP, and in this case, it's going to be another objective, 2 objectives ahead of Team SMG. The map is getting smaller and smaller for Team SMG to play, and it's becoming more dangerous for their side laners to get an advantage.
That's right, and now speaking of which, we are looking at Arta hoping to actually catch out Ninas.
This is a bait.
But this is a really tough place to actually play from. Like you said, it is a really big bait coming out, and Arta is going to be looking for E1 as well. Still trying to disrupt them with the bouncing ball, but of course playing in really uncharted territories here. They are actually losing even more towers. So Team SMG, I'm not too sure if this is even a wise move.
I think Team SMG, they need to make their decisions faster because, again, the moment they realized that Todak actually sniffed out the bait, they didn't instantly rotate towards the mid side of the map. Remember, the game is going to be... right now, the game is about windows of opportunity. AX getting a good way of the Dragon onto E1. However, perfect match is going to allow him bring him back with the fatal chains as well, pulling AX in. However, AX is just really tanky with the help of the tenacity emblems, making sure he really doesn't take any damage, and he is itemizing as more of a support than a fighter Cholade.
That's right, and for now, it seems like both sides here, of course, SMG looking for those really great early pickouts, which went well for them in terms of the team fight as well, but Todak is evidently going in for objectives, and now here comes the team fight breaking loose as Arta forced to flicker away. E1 will definitely go on the chase while X-Ray tries to actually shut him down, but there's not enough help from the rest of Todak. So they're going to be resetting for one more time, but the next objective's coming up in the river for real soon, and seems like Roger will be able to actually walk out of that life again.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate that Team SMG wasn't able to pick up the Lethal Wanderer here, because I think if they did, they should have been able in the next, 10 to 15 seconds look to fight around Turtle again, and AX would be at full HP, and the rest of the team would be all fine and dandy. But the fact that Todak was able to take it means that they're going to have constant priority over this Turtle, and now they're going to try and force something out. Team SMG is on the back foot, so they are trying to bait something out. Arthur jumps right in, but now he's in a lot of trouble. Is the team going to come in? Big ultimate from E1. The rest of the team is pulling on through. Flicker from X-Ray securing the kill with the last insanity. And now Team SMG is on the run. They've lost their frontliners. Nobody to set up for the team. They just have to pull away.
Yeah, I will see that Todak definitely got so much out of it. Not only did they secure the turtle, Team SMG was a little bit slower on the attempt once again. Raisha right in the middle as he's trying to actually assess it, and he gets that mega kill, and he's still alive! How is the world is he alive in that sort of scuffle? But he takes out 3 members of the side of Todak, and now they're fighting back. We're looking at Ninas here, getting tackled by the side of Swoop as well. They're hunting them down, but Ninas survives, and they're turning around, and they are laying that smackdown. But here comes the cavalry arriving. Flicker coming in, and E1 will shut him right off.
Oh no, Nanas is still alive! Come on, you gotta get that last kill on Uranus, but he does survive, and now Nanas is going to be a complete pain in the backside this time, as now he's going to take away the red buff, which is so important for Smooth. But the fact that he's going to be, in the dead zone for another 11 seconds, there's nothing Team SMG can do about this. And honestly, it was looking so good for Team SMG until Todak turned that around, and now the goal lead is very obvious. It may be small, but we've seen these teams work with less.
Well, they have definitely been able to actually turn things around before, and who knows, they might be able to actually do it again. Well, now Lord's going to be appearing real soon, as we're looking at AX hoping to actually find that Barca all over the back. He-1's going to be purchasing a real big Athena shield, while Ninas is almost pretty much unkillable by Arta for the current point. But he's just going to be walking right back, while over the bottom side, we are keeping constant pressure coming in from X-Ray. Although he falls 4 times, he's actually doing such a great job with those splits.
I have a little bit of a criticism for Team SMG. Initially, I thought they were playing a 1-3-1 composition, but the way that Touches is actually building the Thamos is kind of interesting, and not to mention that AX as well has a little bit. Oh no, AX taking a very big mistake there. You have to remember that Purify is on the table, my friend, and he gets instantly cut down. And yeah, this is what I was talking about. Team SMG, if they just committed to having a 1-3-1 composition and not try to get AX to get take the tenacity, because right now it's not doing anything for him past this 10-minute mark.
Yeah, things are looking pretty much like a bad hiccup going on the side of Team SMG, but now they know that the Lord has been attempted, but nobody can actually march right in. Arta's going to go in for the attempt, but how much can he actually do, as he will be actually giving them off this one freely. Arta will escape though. Here comes a little bit of chase coming from Todak. They will be able to not only get the Lord, they will have that sort of wave being set up very well balanced, and that Lord's going to be knocking on their doors from the top side.
Yeah, honestly I have to commend E1 because initially like his tank play hasn't been the most consistent, only except when he gets Grok. So seeing him play someone like Atlas and getting some very, very good picks, very good setup for his team, it's great to see. But unfortunately, my prediction might just be wrong because Todak look to be able to end this for Team SMG in Game 1. I'm not sure whether Team SMG can actually, you know, considering how inefficient and unoptimized a lot of their movements are on the map, can they actually take Todak on in Game 2 itself?
Well, they might be able to do so, but oh my goodness, Atlas once again flips Rusher all the way towards the back as the tower switch will hit over to E1 as well, but no follow-up whatsoever. Members of SMG slowly getting deleted while Anta is being split to defend all this. We cannot do but helplessly watch as the towers, all the turrets slowly crumble in front of his eyes. Now look for Kagas as well. Great snipe coming from above as we are looking at Todak here looking pretty clean to secure the first corner between this best of 3 series.
Wow, wow. Wow, what a game right here. Look at Todak. Hey! Hey, folks, I told you guys, they are just more comfortable sitting down like that. It's giving them the advantage of comfort, man. I'm telling you.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like this game, like, this was an efficiency gap through and through. Like, Todak was just more efficient with their movements. They look to trade objectives. They look to do more things across the map compared to Team SMG, who missed out very critical windows within the game to actually punish Todak. And because of that, they lost they lost due to a very slight lead. Like, this was like it was going bad, even though it was a 2k gold lead, but by the moment it hit a 4k gold lead, Todak just ended Team SMG in Game 1.
Hey, one thing I want to ask though, having 4 masks in